Aries for Monday. All right, Father, what do you have for Aries for Monday? Aries for Monday. Well, we got the Empress card. Just really, really taking care of yourself lately, okay? If you have not been taking care of yourself, it's really time to take care of yourself. But I'm seeing that you've been mainly focused on you. Yeah, my nose started itching. You've been focused on you for sure. You've been really, really like creating your own path is what I'm hearing, okay? But again, this is like really, really major self-care routine. Could be doing your hair or really paying attention to whatever you do for makeup, or going to get your hair cut. Just doing things that make you feel good. Even eating good, really good nourishing food and things like that. Your hidden energy is strength in the devil. Yeah, you've been fighting some things here, okay? Mainly in your head, mainly your thoughts. So if you haven't been, like I said, it's time for you to start taking care of yourself. Like extra special self-care is important right now. But I'm seeing that, you have been, because you've been faced with a lot of adversity. That's the word that I'm hearing right now. It's adversity, okay, Aries? I feel like a lot of things that you're still building from some kind of collapse, some kind of fall, but something in your head keeps telling you that you're still there and you're not anymore, okay? So you've moved forward, but your mind is still in the past. Your mind is still backwards here, okay? So be careful that you don't fall into old habits and old things, because a tower moment recently happened. I want to say at the beginning of this year, maybe even last year, something happened. And I'm seeing that you have been facing so much adversity that in your mind, you're still going through thinking that something's going to go wrong, thinking that something's going to crumble again. You have safety issues right now, okay? So your root chakra is very, very important, because like I said, with the Empress card, it's telling you to take extra special care of yourself. Nourishing food grounds you, okay? Like potatoes and things like that. Really big earthy foods and things like that, okay? As I split the deck, we got the Judgment card. Yeah, it's time you move forward. It's time you understand that you are protected. You are safe. Okay, because that is what the root chakra actually says. I am safe. I am okay. I am grounded. I am okay. I just keep hearing I'm safe. So yeah, the Strength card comes to let you know that yes, you are safe. Okay, even if your mind tries to play tricks on you, change that thought pattern, change your way of thinking, change the way you view things. Because when you go outside in nature and stuff like that, you get to see the beauty of the world. You get to see that things are always taken care of. The ants don't have to worry about getting taken care of. The birds don't have to worry about getting taken care of. You are okay, okay? Stop waiting for the other foot to drop when it comes to something, okay? And as I'm putting the card back, I see the World card for you, Aries. That's so interesting, because this cycle has ended, okay? A cycle has closed. Like I said, that tower moment happened. It happened. The lesson has been learned, okay? It's time for you to definitely move forward, all right? Thank you. Taurus for Monday. All right, Father, what do you have for Taurus? Oh, that came quick, the Magician. Oh, be careful what you're manifesting right now. Your thoughts really, really, really are important, okay? It's time that you really make the magic out of your own life. I'm hearing make the magic, create that within yourself. It's almost like, human alchemy. You don't need to, do too many things or rituals or anything crazy in order to create your life, okay? It's as simple as putting a picture on the board, like I'm hearing vision board and things like that. This is how we manifest things, and we have to switch that channel, okay? Because a lot of times what we'll do is we'll get content with, okay, I have this house. I guess I'll never, I'm going to be okay with it, but I'll never get another house, or I'll never get another place, or, you just you sit in contentment instead of seeing what you truly want, okay? Stop thinking that you can't have it. Stop thinking that you can't achieve it. Stop thinking that, because somebody else didn't reach that level of success, whatever that looks like to you, that you can't be there, okay? So never settle. I'm just hearing don't settle, and start to really dream up your life. Whatever it is that you truly, truly want. It could be another car. It could be another house, or a place to stay. It can be anything, okay? Manifest that in your life, because a lot of things right now, I'm hearing that you're manifesting out of doubt. You're manifesting out of what you see. And that's not how we manifest. We don't manifest out of what we see. We create what we see, okay? So again, I'm seeing vision board, like create what you want to see in life, all right? If you want to be a millionaire, it's time you start going places where people hang out and people do things in that mindset, to get your mind there first before you actually physically get there. I hope that makes sense. Your hidden energy is the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Yes, absolutely. You're just thinking of old things, past things. You're like in your past right now. Absolutely. You're not thinking so much in the future as you should be right now, because you're like, oh, well, maybe I won't and maybe I can't. It's so much doubt here, okay? That's the word that I keep hearing is doubt. I'm hearing doubt. And be careful when you have doubt, because sometimes when we're doubtful, we'll just be like, okay, forget it, whatever, we'll do it, and we'll start doing things out of haste. We'll start doing things, without thinking. And so think about the good things. Don't start thinking about the negative things, and all these negative things will form, okay? So anyways, that's what I have for you, Taurus, as I split the deck, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you need some clarity in your mind. So clear your mind. Clarity in your mind is very, very important right now, okay? Anyways, that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much. Gemini for Monday. All right, Gemini. Let's see, Father, what do you have for Gemini for Monday? Well, we got the Four of Swords, but it laid sideways, okay? So the Four of Swords comes to say you need a break. You need a vacation. You need time to take a rest, okay? You're super, super exhausted. But this lets me know that you're avoiding it, okay? You know you're tired. You know you're sleepy. You know you're exhausted. You know you need to see other things right now. However, you're just kind of avoiding it. You're like, nah, I'll sleep tomorrow, or I'll sleep the next day, or, like maybe you have some kind of big thing due or something like that, or some things to do, or maybe you're just worrying about a lot of things. But I'm just seeing you avoiding rest right now. You're exhausted, okay, Gemini? And exhaustion, man, if you're not careful, all I can think of is the game The Sims. And in The Sims, this is so funny, because in The Sims, it's like when they're exhausted and they go to work or they go anywhere, they could literally just pass out. So be careful, because your health is at risk because of all of these things. And I'm not saying that, I'm not putting this in a cartoonish way. I'm being for real. I'm being very serious, because it's like Father's urging you to get some rest. You can't make up sleep. That's one thing you cannot do. Sometimes people will be like, well, I'll sleep tomorrow, or I'll sleep, or some people say I'll sleep until when I'm dead. No. You need some rest, because your body is going to malfunction if you don't get the proper rest, okay? Rest, okay, Gemini? You're moving a lot. You're moving too fast. You need to rest. Your hidden energy is the Hermit card and the Page of Cups. You absolutely need some rest, okay? It's time to, stop thinking about what other people think. Stop, I don't know. It's time that you really seclude yourself and get the rest that you need. It's not time to be in everybody's business, because I'm seeing somebody being really, really petty, really, really immature. And something about that makes you kind of like, it's not that you're losing sleep over it. It's that you're involved. You're overly involved in something that you shouldn't be involved in, okay? Say it's a neighbor that's doing too much. You're overly involved. It doesn't matter. Get some sleep. Say it's a friendship or a friend that's gossiping, because I just keep hearing the word gossip, okay? You're overly involved. So get some sleep, okay? You can't change whatever's happening right now. Let people talk, okay? That's all I keep hearing is get some sleep. And it's time that you really seclude yourself and get away from all of that, okay? Because I'm just hearing like pettiness. I'm just hearing petty. And then we got the Three of Wands here. You could be anticipating something to happen soon. Highly anticipating something to happen soon, okay? You waiting outside is not going to make it come quicker, is what I'm hearing, okay? So with that being said, it's time that you truly, truly get your rest, all right? Rest is required right now, Gemini. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Hi, Cancer. Okay, let's see, Father, what do we have for Cancer for Monday? Cancer for Monday. Oh, we got the Six of Wands. Something feels good right now. You may have just gotten recognized for something at work, or somebody just really, really sees your effort. They see you putting forth work here. It could even be in the home, like, somebody acknowledging the fact that you've been working hard on yourself, or you've been doing certain things, or you've been cooking very well. Some kind of recognition is coming, okay? Because people see you. They see your efforts. They see what you're doing in life right now. You're putting in a lot of work is what I'm hearing. A lot of work, to the point where you're exhausted as well. I'm getting exhausted just thinking about it. You're putting in a lot of work though, okay, Cancer? So it's just like all your work is going to pay off. Hard work does always pay off. It does, okay? Whether people recognize it at the time, or, it takes a while to get there. Hard work always pays off. Your hidden energy is work. I told you, Five of Pentacles. You've been working so hard because of financial losses, you know. Or maybe you're like thinking like, hey, I don't have enough money. Let me keep working and working and working and working and working. Don't worry. Hard work always pays off. That's what I just keep hearing, okay? Eight of Pentacles talks about work and work life, you know, or whatever. Like I said, it could be a job. It could be something that people recognize, but it could be you also working on yourself, okay? I just kept hearing that word work. That's so interesting. And then we got the Five of Pentacles here, which is like, you know, you're working this hard because of financial losses, or you might be feeling like, hey, I'm in need right now. I need to keep working like this. But again, I just keep hearing get your rest, okay? You working and you working, but get your rest. Don't forget to get your rest, okay? Because I just keep hearing that, okay? We got the Ace of Cups here. All right, you could be really, really, you know, just pouring yourself out in everywhere, every place, you know. I'm pouring here, I'm pouring there, I'm in my creative endeavors. I'm also pouring into my, like, you know, whatever your 9-to-5 job is. If you don't work a 9-to-5, whatever your trade is, whatever, you're just pouring into things, pouring. Be careful, because you also have to remember to pour into you. Again, I keep hearing get some rest. You cannot pour into out of an empty cup, okay? Ace of Cups talks about self-love as well. So don't love anybody more than you love yourself, no matter how much work you do. Don't love a job more than you love yourself. You get what I'm going here, okay, Cancer? Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Hi, Leo. Hello, okay? Ooh, that flew. Did y'all see that? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is your this is for Monday, Leo. Okay, you might have been working a lot on your stability in your family life here with the Ten of Pentacles coming up. It literally flew out the deck, okay? This is you really making sure that you have financial stability for not only yourself, but for your family, for your loved ones. You could have been working on, like, you know, some kind of project. I'm just hearing a project or something, you know, making sure that you have all the things that you need. You could also be supplying somebody with something. I'm hearing tuition or something like that, okay? So you could be working on tuition and making sure that, you know, somebody has something that's paid off or paid on. Like maybe your daughter or son or something needs a car note payment, or, you know, you're working to help them get a car, or, you know, you could be helping them through school, or helping your mom with something, or helping her go on a trip or something like that. I'm just seeing some kind of help here that you're doing for other people. And that's the financial stability you've been looking for, okay? So I'm seeing you pick up a few jobs here and there. Like I'm hearing gigs, okay? So you could be like, you know, I don't know why I just saw a tarot reader. Could be a reader. You could also be somebody who just, you know, just getting a little something on the side. Like, you know, you could do music and do a little few gigs here and there. I'm just seeing somebody doing stuff on the side in order to make sure that you get it for your people. Even if it's overtime at your job, you're doing something on the side to make sure that you have the financial stability for just not only you, but for your family, okay? Look, we got the King of Pentacles and the Lovers. I can't make this up. The King of Pentacles talks about business endeavors and being that person here where, you know, entrepreneurship, where you absolutely are the king of the castle here when it comes to your finances. The King of Pentacles here. And then we got the Lovers. This is for you and your loved ones, okay? All right, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing so much love for other people and so much love in your household and in your home that you're making sure that the foundation of everything financially is okay. Okay, this goes outside of like being happy and you know, the abundance that I talk about all the time, peace, joy, happiness, love. I'm seeing you really get it when it comes to your finances. So I'm seeing, again, you probably picking up shifts or thinking about it or trying to find another job in order to supply and supplement something here in order to help your family out. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed, Leo. Thank you so much. Virgo for Monday. All right, Virgo, let's see. Virgo, what do we have here? We got the King of Cups. Ooh, your emotions are really kind of all over the place here. I'm seeing your emotions being deep as the sea here. You could have been crying lately and then been like, nope, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to trip about it. I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm seeing somebody going from crying to frustration, to the frustration leading to more crying, to saying, no, I'm good. And kind of like the suppression happens, you know. Be okay with your emotions. Let your emotions flow. Emotions are supposed to flow, okay? Remember, we just last week went through the full moon and stuff like that. The moon always releases those emotions. And if you did not release that, then it's time to release that. Sometimes we hang on really tight to our emotions because you don't want to cry, you know? I know for sure I'm like that in a way because I'm like, oh, what is this? These are tears. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing you like crying about something or being sad about something and then telling yourself, nope, we're not going to be sad about it. And then being frustrated over it and then going back to like, you know, really like being emotional over it. This could be a person, place, or a thing, you know. I'm just saying you being emotional here. And it looks like this is an opportunity that you want with somebody when it comes to like your love life, okay? I'm seeing you kind of being emotional. You want a real commitment. If you don't have one already, you truly want a true commitment here. All right. If you're single, you've been waiting on that time where it's just like, why can I have anybody to depend on? I don't know. Why I just heard that song, somebody to depend on. What song? I lost it just that quick. Okay. Anyways, I see you absolutely wanting somebody to depend on, wanting some help here. Okay, wanting some help is what I just keep hearing is, I mean, you know, and if you're not single and you're in a relationship, you just kind of really want things to be better when it comes down to your love life here. But I see this really being about your love life here with the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands here. This is all about your love life and your emotions when it comes down to that, okay? The Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. You could be, so independent here. Queen of Pentacles takes care of everything, does everything, makes sure everything gets done. Okay. I'm going to work. I'm going to make sure I cook. I'm going to make sure I clean. I'm going to make sure, and you could be male or female, okay? This is just the energy here. And so I'm just seeing somebody just doing everything. And then at nighttime, you go to sleep at night and go, dang, I'm doing it all by myself. You know, it's not that you can't do it. It's just, you know, it gets a bit exhausting and it gets a bit lonely. With the Nine of Swords, it's like those sleepless nights and things like that, where it's just kind of like, you know, you're thinking, geez, this could be a lot easier. That's it. Okay. It's not like you need something, but it's kind of like, this could be easier. I don't have to do all of it. And you're right. Okay. So keep praying about it. Like, release those worries and those fears that you have surrounding it. All right. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Don't forget to cry it out if you need to. It's okay. All right. Thank you so much. Libra for Monday. All right, Father, what do you have for Libra for Monday? We got the Four of Wands. You could be having a commitment deep on your mind. If you're not looking for anybody or anything, this could be you, like, you know, in something here, okay? Committed to somebody or whatever, but this is all on your mind right now, okay? You're thinking about your commitment, all right? I'm just seeing somebody, like, thinking about their relationship. If you're single, I got another thing for you, okay? Because I'm seeing two lanes here. If you're single, I got another thing for you. But right now, I'm talking to the people that are in a relationship. This is on your mind, the commitment of it all. You're questioning it. Like, is this really, truly, like, for me, is what I'm hearing, okay? And for those who are single, I'm just seeing you questioning, like, you know, when am I going to get that? You know, a truly committed relationship in which I don't have to worry about things, because it's something about, like, you wanting to be not just taken care of, but, like, somebody that's dependable, okay? Okay, somebody who's absolutely dependable. Somebody who just, you know, won't leave you hanging when things get rough. Won't leave you hanging when you need something, okay? It's not about just taking care of, like, small needs, money, and things like that. It's the emotional support. It's the financial support. It's the, you know, physical support, like helping around the house and things like that. Helping with your car, helping with your, you know, food and stuff. Making sure that, you know, that kind of thing. It's like, that's how you want to be taken care of. You want mutual support and mutual understanding. Both of you are. Okay, your hidden energy is the Three of Cups and the Judgment card. Be careful if you've been drinking, or if you plan on drinking, or if you drank in the past. Be careful, because we got the Three of Cups and the Judgment card. This is you know, really, really placing blame on somebody. Maybe libations were involved. Maybe you were drinking a little bit too much and you decided, like, hey, you know, I don't even like this person I'm sitting next to, or, you know, or maybe you were drinking and decided, hey, you know, maybe I'm not that good of a person to have a relationship. Whatever it is, be careful about drinking, okay? Be careful about hanging with family and friends and listening to their opinions, because right underneath that, we got the Tower card. I can't make this up, okay? Listening to family and friends is one of them, or drinking is another one of them, with the Three of Cups and the Tower card. So be careful, because I see something happening because of, you know, listening to other people, or because of, like, you know, you drinking and you kind of get a little mouthy or whatever. You say things you don't mean. And that's where the Judgment card comes into, because I see you unsure about this. Right underneath that is the Two of Swords. And your uncertainties are loud when you drink, or loud when you're around people who, you know, really are putting those ideas into your head in a way to make you more uncertain, okay? Drive the dark of doubt away. Don't judge your person. Don't judge anybody right now, okay? It's time for you to forgive yourself and forgive others. And I feel like if you've ever gotten like kind of mouthy and popped off on somebody, there is forgiveness there for you as well, okay? That's what I have for you. Scorpio. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Scorpio for Monday? Scorpio, for Monday, we got the Six of Swords. You could have been going through some difficult times. Some things have been just really like, I don't know. I'm feeling confusion when it comes down to this, Scorpio. I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, why is this happening? Oh my gosh, why is this happening? Oh my gosh. You know that meme with that little, I don't even know what animal that is. It's a white animal, and it's like, that's what I'm seeing in my third eye, like, why? And why? And why? Like Cardi B said on one of the memes, like, what was the reason? So you don't know why you just went through something right now, okay? But you've gotten through it, okay? You're absolutely gotten through it. You're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel here with the Six of Swords. You're moving on, moving through it, okay? Moving through it. I don't know why this happened, but I'm getting through it, okay? And that's what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, is that you're absolutely getting through it, and you're reaching the point of accepting why it happened. You still don't understand, okay? Because I'm just seeing and feeling like a level of confusion. Like, I still don't understand why it happened, but thankfully, I thank God that I am getting through this, because I'm just seeing like when you're like, I'm just seeing right now being a transition moment where it's kind of like, whew, I can breathe now. Maybe it's your finances, maybe it was a relationship, maybe it was a job, but I'm just saying you can like, whew, I can breathe now, okay? Your hidden energy is the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this has to do with finances here for sure. All right. Finally, some relief has come. Maybe you're a little bit more confident in your finances, more confident in the fact that you can make it back, whatever you may have lost in the past, because this is a loss that you might have had when it comes to finances. But with the Page of Pentacles, that's always money in hand when I'm reading, okay? As your reader, when I'm reading, that's always money in hand for me, okay? And so it's like you finally gotten some relief here, okay? Or you're about to receive some relief because you've been struggling with your confidence when it comes to your finances. You know, maybe your budget has been a lot bit tight, okay? I'm just seeing a tight budget here, okay, Scorpio, where it's like, woo, you know, finally I can start spending a little bit more than I was. I'm seeing penny pinching and things like that, which is so funny because that's the feeling that I'm getting here from that here as well, penny pinching. Like, I've never seen that card like that, but it's grabbing this coin, like, you know. And then right underneath that, we got the Two of Pentacles, which is like you've been juggling a lot of things, a lot of bills and stuff like that or whatever, but you've managed to get it done. You've managed to, you know, have more confidence in the fact that even with a little bit, you can make a lot happen, okay? And so that's where that Queen of Wands comes in, that confidence and that happiness comes in as well, because the more and more you're confident on some of the actions that you've made, you know, as far as you not having a lot, you know that when you start to get more and more starts to come in, you know what to do with it now, okay? You have a better way of budgeting your things. That's what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio. That's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you. Sagittarius for Monday. All right, Father, what do we have for Sagittarius for Monday? I thought they turned over. I'm going to take it still. The Hangman, you're feeling kind of stuck, which is how that card felt too. It was like really kind of like stuck, but you could tell that it wanted to come out. You're feeling kind of stuck, but you'll get out of that, okay? We got the Six of Wands and the Hangman, all right? The Six of Wands talks about victory, okay? After feeling stuck, you're not stuck. You are paused in a place where you have to just really figure out what's going on. You have to really just stop and go within. You're moving too fast. You've been moving too fast. And Father's like, hold up. He's not making you stuck, because that's how it feels sometimes. You know, sometimes when we're like moving so fast and then all of a sudden, like, Father's not allowing us to go, we feel like, wait, I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere. Like, you know, my career is not moving forward right now. My money's not moving. My relationships are not moving forward. What's going on? But Father's like, because you need to focus on the thing in front of you, which is you. You need to stop and meditate, stop and reflect, stop and think about some things, okay? So this is just a pause. You could be feeling stuck, and I'm feeling trapped here. Could be feeling a bit trapped here, because I'm feeling like, why am I stuck here? Like, you know, like, it almost feels like the walls are kind of closing in, but they're not, okay? This is just an illusion that you're creating within yourself, because you need to just really stop and pause on some of the things and some of the people, because it's a reevaluation time right now. You got to reevaluate the people in your life. You got to reevaluate how much energy you're putting into certain things and certain people and certain ways of thinking and certain, you know, like I'm saying, like it's a lot of times where we'll be around people and they're not good for us, and then we'll keep being around these people knowing that they're not good for us, but then Father will put you on pause. And then you'll be like, well, wait, I can't go out with them. I don't have enough money to go out with them. And it's because you need to really consider, are they people that you should be going out with in the first place? He might put a pause on your money to make sure that you don't need a house, because are you sure you want to do that? Okay, so yeah, this is a reevaluation moment here, okay? This is the Temperance card and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this could have something to do with your relationships or something to do with drinking. Either way, there is a balance here that needs to be put in place, okay? Because the Knight of Cups talks about being, you know, a lot charismatic, doing things because you know you can, you know, like really slick talking sometimes, you know, and that's a cool thing to have, but sometimes you need to really, really stop and think about what you're doing here, okay? Because there's balance that needs to be created in your life here with the Temperance card. And this could be about your drinking, okay? Like I said, it could be some friends or something like that that's like, here's a cup. Here you go. Drink up. And you're like, wait a minute. And you're always drinking, you know, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not trying to blame you for anything. I'm just telling you what I see, okay? You see the man with the cup and you see this man pouring up another cup. Like, hey, don't make me drink alone. But you're at a pause, okay? You'll get out of this once you realize that, okay? Thank you. Capricorn for Monday. All right, Father, let's see. Ooh, it's on the side though. We got the Chariot card, which means, okay, I'm moving forward. I'm focused. Don't lose focus. I feel like you're telling yourself in the back of your head that you are focused. Look, and it's really hard to focus this card. Why? Anyways, Father's asking that you don't lose focus, that you stay the course, okay? Stay the course, and you know that. I feel like sometimes when you lose sight of, you know, where you're going, you're like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm all over the place. But Father's like, just continue to focus, continue to drive forward, okay? Because this is somebody who's driven, who's determined, who's passionate about life and things like that. And when it comes sideways, it's like sometimes you doubt that. Sometimes you doubt your focus. Sometimes you doubt what you're, you know, like the card was just doing, like it's just losing focus a little bit, and then it comes back into focus, and then it, you know, it's almost like driving like that though. Like imagine driving down the street and sometimes your vision is a little blurry. So it's time that you really, really trust your intuition at that point, okay? Because that's a bit scary to be driving with your windshield kind of like, you know, fogged up and things like that. You get a little foggy when it comes to your focus. But it's okay, Capricorn, because I am seeing that you're still driving forward. Just keep driving forward. Just keep staying the course. And I'm just hearing, you know, really, really start to trust your intuition. Trust your gut. When you can't see, you have to trust your gut. Okay, your hidden energy is the Star and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you have some very big things that you have faith in, okay? And this is Father telling you, you know, it's time to create those boundaries so that you can continue to have faith. Because sometimes people around you may introduce doubt, okay? And the Star card that says, keep being hopeful, keep praying about it, keep thinking about it, keep wishing on a star, keep on knowing that it's possible, you know, stay focused. And then sometimes when people come and they introduce doubt, that's when you have to get into the Queen of Swords energy, which is no. You know the course. You know where you're going. Get back. If you're not trying to go with me, one of the examples I use all the time is like, I'm on this train. Like, if you're not trying to hop on this train is moving fast. When the train starts to go, it starts to go. You know, and it already knows its destination. It's on the tracks, right? So it's one of those things where, you know, if these people aren't trying to hop on the train or the bandwagon, perhaps you might call it, I guess, or whatever. If they're not team you, then they don't need to be around you, period, okay? 222 on the timer as I say that. If they're not balanced like you are, they don't need to be around you because your focus has to be focused, okay? As I split the deck, we got the Moon card, which is those fears and things like that. Like I said, that doubt. That's the thing. People keep introducing doubt, and it makes you a little fearful of where you're going next with the Moon card being here, okay? So just keep focused, maintain focus, and anybody that's trying to knock you off of your balance and knock you out of focus, they need to go. Boundaries, all right? If they don't believe in the vision, they don't believe in the plan, off with their heads. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Aquarius for Monday. All right, Aquarius. Let's see, Father, what do you have for Aquarius? Okay, we got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, just another day. Another day, another dollar. You know, with the Knight of Pentacles. For some reason, I'm not seeing that you're, like, agreeing with that, though. I feel like you're not agreeing with the dollar part, okay? You could be in financial need right now, but I'm hearing another day, another dollar, and you're like, nope, not another dollar. Or, you know, like, sure, I guess. You know, it's kind of like, it's lackadaisical. It's one of those things where you're not that enthusiastic about anything right now. And even if you are another day, another dollar, say you're just getting up and going to work, Aquarius, or you're just getting up and getting into your routine of the day, you know, if you are a stay at home, whatever, you just come, you know, doing your regular routine. But for some reason, you don't feel the joy in life, because I'm not feeling that enthusiasm from you when I said that. I'm feeling like, yeah, sure. Your hidden energy is the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords, because you don't believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Who else gonna believe in you? That's a song by 2 Chainz. Y'all believe in yourself. Who else gonna believe in you? Who? Who else gonna believe in you? We got the Ace of Swords. You gotta know the truth, okay? Because this is you lying to yourself with the Seven of Swords. There are some absolute lies that you're telling yourself right now. You can't, and you can't, and you can't. And you need to get that out of your vocabulary. That word can't. I can't do it. Right underneath that, we got the Eight of Swords. I can't do it. 7 and 8 of Swords. I can't do it. You're like, I'm like, okay, you know, another day, another day. I can't. I just keep hearing I can't. Get that out of your vocabulary, Aquarius. You can. All right. And you will. And you have already done it. Okay. You've done this before. You've been here before. You did this already before. Okay. With the Knight of Pentacles, you're just kind of like tired of it. You're tired of the same old, same old, same old, same old. And it's like, oh man, I can't. I just keep hearing I can't. You know, I told you I felt that way. I felt like it was kind of like, yeah, all right, yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever it is that you do right now or that you're doing right now, you're just planting seeds. This could be a transition phase in your life. You could be working a job that's just a transition right now, okay? And you don't really feel it. You're not really feeling getting up and doing that. You're not really feeling being around certain people. You're not really feeling it. I can't. You know what I'm saying? But you can, all right? You can get through this, all right? One day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. Because what we're doing right now, Aquarius, is we're just planting the seeds. That means we're not even ready for it to start blooming yet. It's not that time. It's not that season right now. It's time for you to start planting right now. You're in a season of planting right now, okay? Right underneath that, we got the 10 of Wands. You're exhausted. You're tired. You're tired of working. You're tired of being sick and tired. Sick and tired of being sick and tired, Aquarius. Okay, I get it and I understand. But remove that word can't. You got this, okay? One day at a time. Just try to get through the next few hours, you know what I'm saying? You got this, okay? One day at a time. You can and have done and you will. All right? Thank you so much. I hope. Pisces for Monday. All right, Pisces. Let's see, Father, what do we have for Pisces for Monday? Ooh, my goodness. Are you tired? Oh my gosh, but I don't feel like this is work. I feel like you're carrying a lot of people's burdens. You're carrying a lot of other people's stuff, okay? If somebody's around you and they're not healed, they're not healed. You can't carry their stuff. A friend of mine used to always tell me, and we would laugh about it, you know, stay away from the misfortunate. Stay away from the misfortunate. Because they'll put their problems on you. They'll make you feel like you're not doing enough, or they'll put their emotions on you. They'll start emotionally dumping on you. Those are not your problems. These are not your things to solve. This is not your weight to carry. Okay? Pisces, listen to me, because I just feel like you just taking on everybody's stuff. It's like, okay, I'll take it. Somebody call you and they like, man, I just lost my job. I just da-da-da-da-da. Somebody else call you and they like, man, I need some money. Da-da-da-da. And you like, well, I got a little change. I ain't got enough, but I guess this can help. It's better than nothing. No, these are not your problems to solve. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing being nice, okay? Because, see, I got to get real with you, Pisces. It's one thing to be nice, and it's another thing to be used. Stop solving everybody's problem, because it's weighing you down, okay? And I'm hearing it's weighing your household down. If you, like, live with friends or family or something like that, it's weighing everybody down. You're taking on more weight than you need to, Pisces, right now, okay? If you live with people, you're bringing that energy into your household. Because I'm seeing that. Even if you live with friends, even if you got some roommates, even if you got some, a wife, a husband, whoever, even your animals. Say you only got a dog or a cat. You're bringing that energy and you're weighing everybody down with all this energy that you're picking up from other people. Put it down. Bag lady is what I just heard. By Erykah Badu. You gon' hurt your back. Dragging off them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you how you must hold on to issues. One day, all them bags gonna get in your way, okay? And then one day, what I say about whoever's in your household, one day, they gonna say, you crowding my space, okay? Anyway, so pack light. Your hidden energy is the Ace of Wands and the Judgment card. Yeah, it's time to release judgment. It's time to release all these things about these people. Release these people. Be encouraged on your own. Release these people to Father. Let God handle it, okay? You are not everybody's God and Savior, okay? It's time to stop saving everybody. Save yourself, okay? It sounds harsh, okay, because it feels like you wanted to save everybody, but you can't help everybody, okay? Especially if you don't help yourself, because I see you getting kind of down about, you know, times that you can't